In modern Nigeria, amid the bustling vibrancy of Lagos, the Grand Okafor residence stood as a monument to impeccable style and perfection. To the outside world, the Okafor couple embodied an ideal partnership, a seamless blend of elegance, respectability, and grace. Yet behind closed doors, a torrid undercurrent of debauchery surged in secret, a hidden world of sensual indulgence and forbidden desires. Grace had long served as the devoted maid for the Okafors. With a quiet elegance and an unspoken allure, she moved through the household like a whisper of midnight. Every polished hall and every discreet smile of her employer stirred something deep within her. It was not just admiration that filled her heart, it was an irresistible longing, an erotic magnetism that bound her to her enigmatic boss, Mr. Okafor. One humid afternoon, as the tropical sun filtered through the large windows, Grace's pulse quickened with the sound of hushed laughter drifting from a closed door. Curiosity mingled with desire as she inched closer, heart pounding in anticipation. Behind that door lay a world unknown to most, where the Okafors transformed into beings unshackled by societal restraint. The air was heavy with the scent of exotic oils and the heady mix of passion and mischief. That evening, as the household settled into its usual calm, Grace's eyes met those of Mr. Okafor, a glance laden with a secret invitation. Later, when the night draped the estate in its velvety darkness, the couple retreated to their private sanctuary. Grace, unable to resist the pull of forbidden allure, lingered near the threshold, her imagination ignited by the whispered promises of pleasure echoing through the corridors. Within the secluded boudoir, the transformation was breathtaking. Mr. Okafor, a man known for his impeccable composure by day, revealed a raw, passionate side that defied the rigid confines of public decorum. His wife, equally radiant in beauty, was both his partner in crime and a willing accomplice in these nocturnal escapades. Draped in silk and bathed in the soft glow of candlelight, they moved in a synchrony that defied simple explanation, a dance of lust and liberation. Grace's attraction to Mr. Okafor, once a quiet, smoldering ember, now blazed into an all-consuming fire. In fleeting moments when the door had been left ajar, she had caught glimpses of their entwined forms. The sight of his strong hands exploring every curve of his wife's body, her soft sighs mingling with his husky moans, had etched itself into her memory. She yearned not only for him but for the wild, unbridled passion that emanated from the room. One night, emboldened by an intoxicating mix of desire and daring, Grace found herself alone in the quiet corridors after everyone had retired. The soft patter of her footsteps led her to the very door that concealed the hidden revelries. With trembling hands, she turned the knob, and the scene that unfolded before her eyes was a revelation. The room pulsed with an electric intimacy, a tableau of raw passion and sensual abandon. In that charged moment, the Okafor's eyes met hers. There was no judgment in their gaze, only an unspoken invitation to join their nocturnal rites. Mr. Okafor stepped forward, his presence commanding yet tender. His voice, low and persuasive, murmured an offer that blurred the line between propriety and desire. Grace's heart thundered in her chest as she stepped across the threshold into a realm where every touch was a poem and every caress, a story of forbidden bliss. What followed was a night of erotic exploration that transcended the mundane. In the intimacy of the Okafor's chamber, boundaries dissolved. Mr. Okafor's hands traced the delicate curves of Grace's form, igniting a trail of fiery sensations along her skin. His wife, the epitome of allure, joined in with playful, teasing touches that stirred a symphony of moans and whispered desires. Their collective passion was a fierce storm, each lover surrendering to a primal need that defied the constraints of everyday life. The air filled with the heady mix of desire and liberation, the soft rustling of silk, and the rhythmic cadence of shared ecstasy. Every moment was an exploration, a melding of flesh and spirit, where pleasure was both the journey and the destination. Grace discovered depths of passion she had only ever imagined in the quiet solitude of her dreams. The Okafors, too, embraced their dual nature, by day, the epitome of societal perfection, and by night, the guardians of an erotic secret that allowed them to indulge in the full spectrum of desire. As dawn approached, The fervor slowly ebbed away, leaving behind an afterglow of satisfaction and a tapestry of memories that would forever alter the dynamics of the household. In the muted light of early morning, Grace emerged changed, a woman who had tasted the forbidden, her inner fire kindled in ways that defied explanation. The tale of that night, whispered among the unseen and the unheard, would grow into a modern folktale, a narrative of passion, power, and the delicate balance between societal expectations and the unyielding call of desire. The Okafor household remained a paradox, a shining example of external perfection masking an undercurrent of scandalous debauchery. And Grace, once a silent servant, had become an integral part of their secret law, forever entwined in the legacy of unbridled passion and the intoxicating allure of the forbidden. In the vibrant tapestry of Nigeria's modern mythos, the story of the Okafors and Grace lives on, a reminder that beneath the veneer of perfection, every soul harbors desires waiting to be awakened, and every life holds a secret narrative of lust, liberation, and the eternal dance of pleasure.